I'll be reacting to Tokyo Revengers episode 17. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go. Oh man, I can't see what type of wild shit's gonna happen this week. Oh boy. Well, in saying that, they're gonna give Mike one of the worst presents you could ever give, and that's the death of a family member. And they do sometimes say that sometimes bad things can happen even if you have the best of intentions. And the way he said it too, like a zero bit of caution. But it is youth. Sometimes it can make you think you're invincible even though you're not. And you're inclined of doing shit that you normally wouldn't do, even if you're normally someone that's rational, if you're taken by your emotions like that. Hey, you know what? If only they would have listened to Bonji, but unfortunately, people do like to ignore rational individuals, especially if they're young. And if they have their mindset on something, good luck trying to convince someone young otherwise. Speaking of which, though, and I said that's like one of the worst ways of going down, to the way Suichiro went down. Because honestly, going by the character design, he even seemed like a cool and honest dude. And I gotta admit, those little details, like with Bonji crying and just the look of shock and Katsuro's face, really set the mood. Gotta give credit to the animators though, because even though the previous episode wasn't the prettiest looking Tokyo Revengers episode, some episodes did stand out visually. A variety of reasons as to why that happened. For one, they didn't think things through. They didn't do enough research. That's why all that happened. Oh man, unfortunately that's gonna scar him for life emotionally. Oh, so that's the context to that conversation that he had with Takemichi earlier. You know what? Yeah! That means that getting him back to someone is going to be. Yeah, exactly. That seems like it's going to be an impossible task. All things considered. That's okay. We're not going to give him much time though. But I guess that's better than nothing. At least they're not asking for some kind of major battle to take place through like a span of 3 days or a day. Although, damn, I really wish our boy would have had at least a month to work with. A week's barely nothing. Like shit. I mean, it could be because maybe my time management skills suck, but Even I sometimes struggle to do things in like a week. Well, whatever the case may be, our boy talking me just gonna have to drink a fuckloads of coffee because those are gonna be the days sticking towards his life if he can't change the situation with Kazutora. That also explains why Kazutora is near, well, the situation with Kazutora and Banji, that is. And that explains why Kazutora and Banji are close to each other in the opening. Like how we finally get the context behind that. Hey, you know that scene where he knows during to his erection? Didn't notice it before, but yeah, that looks like a callback towards the bit where she gets run over by the vehicle, actually. Is that one of the animes where the more you watch the open, the better it gets because you just pick up on those little details I didn't pick up before, but you can now with extra context. It's just I mean, our boy did talk a big game. Aww. And I'm also not going to blame Takemichi for putting himself in that situation in the first place. Anyone that I went through his experience would try to find any way of. That's why I didn't mention he needs a fuckload of coffee, though. But honestly, after what he went through, especially considering a lot of the sufferings coming from Kasaki, I wouldn't blame him for having that perspective. The guy that Baji beat in Elevite, at least if my memory serves me well. Oh, I guess my memory isn't deceiving me. How in the fuck did he say that after getting his ass beat by Baji? Thinks and thought he was being up too. Hey, I'm not gonna blame Takemichi for not recognizing him earlier. Shit, it took me a few seconds to actually realize it too. Oh, you know what? Oh shit. You know, I like how they emphasize when it comes to Banji, he does things with a purpose. But it actually makes Banji into an even better character, actually seeing how he actually was looking out for Takemichi to an extent. Huh. Oh, Kevin. That explains why he only stopped himself at punching Takemichi once then. Kindred Spirit. Oh, and just like the AL layers that keeps on landing to Baji. Oh, you know what? That's a really dang sweet scene there. I mean, hey, no one blame Mikey-san for not accepting it. And anyone have feelings of resentment towards Baji and Kazutora. Aww. Hey, I'm not gonna blame him for that. But the thing is, though, if he doesn't compromise on that stance, there's no fucking way. I mean, our boy still has 6 to 7 days, though. The thing is, though, are they going to be able to find out information on Kisaki to the point where Baji's going to reveal? Hey, this could help him out a lot because the quicker they expose Kazaki, the quicker that Baji could, at the very least, give hints to his Mikey that he's still on Mikey's side. Aww. And then, like, you would say that even after being beat up almost half to death by Baji. Yeah, that's more like Takemichi was releasing his emotional stress towards Kasaki. Not like here, it's emphasizing that. Oh. Mm. Whoa! He actually said that straight up? Yeah, for him to have the guts to say that, that is so badass. I like that smile from Mikey, though, because even though he agrees with Draken's assessment with that smile, you can tell there's some deep part of him that thinks that there's a chance our boy could pull that off. Adrenaline rush, youth, a variety of factors. Hmm. Sounds like a fair bargain. Probably doesn't think he can make it up, though. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to say that. I could see why. Because he needs short term help right now. And he's probably thinking of, hey, if our boy gets up in power eventually, then. Oh, I was loving Gary to say, I'm old. Well, the dude looks way older. I wouldn't blame our boy for having assumptions about the dude's age. Hmm. Now the question is, what could the connections be? I doubt it's going to be something. Hope whatever the case may be, our boy's ready to scrap. Hey, I mean, at least he doesn't look so deadly anymore. But I guess it makes sense since it looks like Kasaki was manipulating Seemed like he was capable of manipulating Mobius, and might also start from that end. Well, what a conniving little bastard comes to the dude in glasses. Wait, that's Kasaki? Sure, he looks way different. I guess people can really change their appearances, though, with just a haircut, though. And change of clothing, too. Kind of scary. Where Kasaki was able to give someone advice to become a leader without Kasaki even doing anything directly. Makes sense. A shame he figured it out too late. But, I mean, better late than never. Jeez. So that's like a definition of a. Oh, that is just cruel right there. Where you wouldn't have a female, a ravaged, just for the sake of his own goals. That is just disgusting. I mean, I already thought Kasaki was sickening. Thankfully, that fucker didn't succeed. The thing is, they didn't have all the information. They don't have any proof, unfortunately. But at least now they know more with the person they're dealing with. And the scary part is when you see Hanma Shuji in at least in the present, at least from Takemichi's perspective. Or should say the future. I'm assuming Kasaki's got connections, or he's got this man's family threatened to something were to happen to him. Yeah. Had a feeling it was going to be something like that because even with Aokun, Kasaki, when he had Aokun harm Takemichi, it was because he threatened Aokun in like a variety of ways. But Alessandro could quantify as Kasaki if we're looking at on a roundabout way. Mm-hmm. I think I understand it. I think to me, Kasaki's greedy. He gets to go from within Entomon, control it, and since he isn't known as a direct leader as Valhalla, I think what Kasaki wants to do, he wants to get up in rank in Entomon. Or wreck Valhalla, have Tomon observe the Revenants, and then if he's in higher position in Tomon, he can control things much more easily in that roundabout way. With third in his hands as little as possible. That's my guess as to Kasaki's reasoning. Woo! I can't wait to see where this is gonna lead. Oh. Well, what the fuck? The thing is, though, oh shit. I'm kind of glad our boy worked back into the future. Oh! Maybe because Mikey's lack of compromising probably bit him in the ass. It's gonna be my guess. Whoa! I'm assuming he ended up losing his. Oh, that was say end up losing his sanity, but never mind. Well, Mikey did say that the person he hasn't forgiven is Kazutora. So that just further reinforces that. But you know what? It makes sense why Takamichi wouldn't remember that because, let's just be realistic. Whenever he goes back to the future, yeah, he's not going to get in the memories from the self that's left behind in the past, unless he goes back into the past. So I do like that. Where you see some more drawbacks towards Takamichi's ability. Now, in saying that, I love how this emphasized. I love how the episode emphasized more of the flaws of Mikey, because even though, yes, Mikey is one of the most lovable characters in the series, a lot emphasizes how his lack of mercy is gonna screw him over, because this episode implied that Audrey, he wants to patch things up the best way he can. But yeah, if Mikey's gonna be killing Kazutora, then it's gonna make sense that Baji is not gonna be inclined of having that positive perspective towards Mikey anymore. So I can see what Draken's coming from. It's like the moment where Mikey killed Kazutora and all went to shit. So I do love that. And there was also another thing I love about this episode too. Just seeing how the vice captain of Baji is all gung-ho about helping Takamichi due to them having similar goals when it comes to dealing against Kasaki. I thought that was actually nice because it at least gives characterization to some of like the lower ranked levels members of the Telmon gang too. I think it makes the cast in the series more colorful because in some animes they only settle for giving emphasis on the main characters, but they don't emphasize on this much on the side characters. Like how this series gives a lot of emphasis to the side characters, and even love the characterization for Bond. You're seeing that, yeah, he actually did have Takamichi's back, and at the very least, making sure that Kisaki didn't do anything crazier towards him by only punching him once. So I do love that. Seeing Baji's emotional intelligence. And that's what I thought the episode did pretty damn good from a character standpoint and a story standpoint, because I felt every moment in this episode was important. As for the animation quality, it was actually pretty stable. It wasn't like last week. Well, I should say the previous episode, where in the previous episode, had moments where it looked absolutely brilliant, and then after other moments where it looked off. Felt like this episode was more consistent from start to finish, and I dig that. Yeah, if I had to be a nitpicky little bitch, then yeah, I guess when it was raining, it didn't stick on their clothing like it did a few episodes ago. When you had the episode where you had the Tomon gang versus the Mobius gang. But regardless, they don't look bad at all. If anything, I'd say it looked a bit above average, and I gotta give credit to the animation staff. And the voice performances were great, and that's why if I had to rate the episode overall, I'm definitely gonna give it an 8 out of 10. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, because I'll definitely be reacting to the next episode in hopefully a few hours. Because yeah, my time zone, the next episode for this series releases on Crunchyroll, at least in my time zone, around 11 hours and 10 minutes. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.